This is excellent. I must get a bottle of this.
Yeah, I'm surprised this how good it is. Welcome to Whiskey and SV. I'm your host Sam, and tonight we're going to be drinking some Found North whiskey. And we're joined by our esteemed guest, Joe.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming over, Joe.
Of course.
So, Found North was kind enough to send me a sample of the third release in their high altitude series. They have not told me what the name is or what the composition is, but the sample here, the only thing we know about it is that it's 15 years old, and it is 123.2 proof, which is 61.6%. So, as you know, in this channel, what we do is blinds. So we are going to put it up against the first two releases. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them up against the first two releases of the high altitude series. Of course, you know they have their regular releases that are now at batch 10, which hopefully we'll do a review also. But the high altitude series is their equivalent of their BTAC. I was found that a bit dubious of kind of a comparison at the start, but sure enough, the Peregrine now is fetching some enormous amounts in secondary, right? It's
crazy,
$800 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're lucky to have them both here, and let's pour them and see if we can do the blind.
Sounds good.
Cool. Let's put the caps on. So we'll again just do left to right, 1, 2, 3, right? And I'm going to do 4, 5, 6. Remember that the lower ones are yours and the upper ones are mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out and you can like do some swaps, and then I'll come back and I'll do some
pairs.
Swaps. Yes.
Okay.
Pairs. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Cool. As usual, we'll at least my preference is to nose them all first and then taste them all. Then kind of give my preferences. I'll make a guess which is which. I did try them last night.
Homework. Right?
I did some.
Isn't that what we call it?
Exactly. I did my homework last night.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, that is so aromatic. I really like this profile of whiskey. It's I think I'm not a huge fan of rye, the rye releases.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're fine, but the high corn releases I really enjoy.
Canadian whiskeys.
Yeah, it's almost like perfume.
You do have some Canadian time that you spent, so
maybe... I am Canadian.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really, really nice.
Back in the, I don't know if I ever told you this, back during Prohibition, since it was Prohibition Day yesterday, right? The Repeal Day.
Yes.
My grandfather was a bootlegger of Canadian whiskey.
Amazing.
From Canada down to Chicago and going back and forth.
Super cool.
Yeah, I found this out after he was gone, unfortunately. Well, that one's good. Number 2?
Number 2.
Ooh, even better.
Interesting. For me, comparatively, it's not as perfumey.
Right.
I sort of had a bit of a preference for that one.
There's a note in here that, I don't know if it's like a flat cola note or like a root beer or something in that that appeals to me.
Mm-hmm. It feels more... The fruits are more amped up in this, I think, than the perfumes.
Yeah. I'm not a big perfume guy, like florally perfume.
Yeah.
Like when you walk into an elevator and you hit a wall of perfume. Yeah, that one's nice. I like that one better.
Let's go number 3. So I think I've done this blind before, and I preferred the Peregrine before.
Oh.
I actually without this one, but then last night I did the blind with our other friend Matt. And we switched. He usually likes the Helldiver, but he preferred the Peregrine.
Wow.
And I preferred the Helldiver.
Wow.
So
that's why we blind, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
to remove our biases.
You know, the thing is, I think right now, at least on the nose, I think they're all really top-notch whiskeys. There's not one of these that I would say I don't like, and I think they're the profile, the sort of is very recognizable from the same line of whiskeys. So they've done a good job of like keeping that um, commonalities,
Yes.
but also like the differences to make them stand out.
This one strikes me as less perfumey than number one, like in a similar vein, but slightly different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Shall we just go from the first one then?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Cheers.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just the right amount of sweetness,
Mm-hmm.
and then the spices are again just like perfect. It's a really well blended whiskey.
It's better than the first time I tried this. I had some samples of the Helldiver and the Peregrine,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought they were okay, but it was also a sample that had been in a sample bottle for a month or two,
I see. I
and
see.
so you never
Was
know.
it a plastic sample bottle?
No,
Okay.
glass. Yeah, I don't do plastic anymore after
Right.
the incidents.
Yeah. So I gave our good friend Kevin some samples of my Irish whiskies, and he messaged me yesterday. He told me that he thinks that all the samples were shot somehow.
Wow, glass
Yeah,
or plastic?
they were glass, but I wonder. I have a tendency not to wash my sample glasses before I do them, and I
Ah,
don't know if like they were contaminated somehow. I hope not, because I have over 400 samples sitting there.
yes, yes, that would be
That would be
bad.
terrible.
You mean you don't wash the new bottles from the
Yeah,
company?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
hard to do it.
Okay. Should we try a second one?
Yeah, we
Hmm.
didn't talk much about number one, but I did like the balance. I'm having a hard time pointing out what the note is that I was picking up the most, but like it almost feels like corn, but I don't know that that makes any sense.
I mean, it does make sense because they're more than 87% corn, right?
Yeah, yeah,
87% corn.
not like a sweet corn, but hearty, good corn.
Very viscous.
Oh wow, there's that flat cola like from the nose going right into the palate.
Hmm.
This is my style of whiskey right here.
I hate to say it, but I think I know which one this is, and I do like that as well.
Yeah,
My guess right now is that I probably shouldn't be guessing, but I'm guessing this is the Helldiver.
really.
I think so.
I don't
It's kind
remember.
of reminds me of Stag a little bit.
I don't exactly like cherry cola,
Yeah.
like without the cherry.
Hmm.
See, I don't remember that note from these two,
Hmm.
so I would guess
You would
this,
guess this
but
one? Okay.
but I have
All
no
right.
idea.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very nice. I like it.
All right,
Can you pick out cask influences from any of these? I believe these two have cognac cask influence. Um,
maybe a little.
this one is PX Sherry and New American Oak and cognac.
What was this guy?
This one is French Limousine Oak, New American Oak, and Ex Cognac.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they both have cognac.
And this one we don't know.
This one we don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be fun to try to guess if it's like the same sort of finishing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm picking up the finishing on number one at least.
I think this is the PX that makes this different.
Okay.
So my guess is that's why I'm guessing like the Helldiver.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. This one is. It reminds me of the Dancing Goat Limousine Rye.
Oh, really?
So I think like this has some of the limousine stuff in it,
The limousine wood
the limousine wood influence.
for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
that be that one?
I think that one, the Peregrine, was the one with the
This
limousine,
is.
right? This
Oh
one is
yeah.
PX.
Oh yeah. This is limousine. You're right.
Yeah. So
What's the note that you pick up on limousine?
it's hard to describe. It's like a
Like
little bit of a funky wood note.
like fresh wood, like lumberyard wood, or
No,
it's nice
like I don't know if you stew wood or something, you
stewed wood.
know, with fruits. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
I like whatever the finish is on this one for
Mm-hmm.
sure, but I couldn't say if it was that or this.
I'm fairly confident that this is the Peregrine, because of that limousine influence,
Okay.
and I'm very confident that this is the Helldiver because I think this cherry cola thing and this fruity thing is very PX.
Hmm. So if I had to guess right now, I would say Peregrine, New One, whatever that's
Mm-hmm.
called, and Helldiver.
Okay,
And you're
let's
I
go
think
back.
you flipped
Yeah,
these two, right?
right. Let me
It's-
try this again, and let's try to
yeah.
see if we can guess like cask influence. This is by far the best nose. I think. I'm not by far, but definitely the best nose for me. I like the complexity of the perfumes. So for you, I think you said the second one.
Yeah, still the second one. And also this one seems the least complex of the three to me.
Hmm.
Just on the palate.
Hmm.
This one has that nice flat cola note.
Mm-hmm.
This one is getting some influence of some casking, but I'm not sure what it is. This
Mm-hmm.
one feels like it's missing a little bit of something, but
Hmm.
still very good. But I prefer these two so far.
Okay. Okay.
So I would go one, two, three in my rankings so far.
Okay. I think enjoyment wise, definitely nose for me. This is the winner.
Yep.
About palettes, I probably would go for this for this.
Okay.
But this would be close behind.
Okay.
But I think like palettes, yes, I think it's clearly the winner for me.
Hmm.
And my guess is going to be Peregrine, Helldiver, and the new one.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
the
Shall we do?
guesses are on the record, so
Yeah.
no fast forwarding through the guesses later.
All right. Shall we
Yeah,
do a reveal?
let's do it.
Okay, cool. This is number 5. So
Two
this
for me.
is what is 5? Is Helldiver. Oh, so this is the Helldiver.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So
Yeah,
the
this
Helldiver
is
has the best
Helldiver.
nose. Interesting.
Helldiver. Okay, that's that one, right?
Yeah, that's completely the different result than last night.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think I
What is
think
the
I got
second
I
one?
think I got it right. One
Nice.
for one. What's
Very
this?
cool.
This is 3.
This one is yeah. So this is going to be 6. So this is
The new one.
the new one. So I like the
Oh,
new one the best.
wow. Okay. And this one is 1, which is the Peregrine.
Interesting.
So the Peregrine.
So I got the Peregrine right off of that limousine thing, but the other two I mixed up.
Yeah, and so
But also it's probably just pure chance.
it's interesting you picked up that note because like it's something, but I wouldn't have figured out that it was limousine.
It just reminded me of that dancing goat limousine ride.
That's so fun. The one we just tried like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So it's the PX, I guess that gives this like crazy aromatic nose.
Ah, the perfect.
I always thought PX would give more of a fruity nose, like a red sort of dark berries and fruits.
Well, PX is a sherry, I believe, right?
Pedro Jimenez,
so yeah. So
but I'm very pleasantly surprised because the palette on this thing is pretty spectacular.
yeah, I think I need to get a bottle. So maybe you know someone who knows someone who might be able to get some for us.
I doubt it. I mean,
a certain Bevmo employee.
First of all, they don't go to Bevmo.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but I think our best chance with this is just try to have
the lottery.
Yeah, lottery or I think some of the stores that bring this, they don't really know what they have, and they just put it on shelf. So if we're like sort of trigger happy, maybe we can get one.
I do want to say that I thought it was cool on the recent 10 release that Found North did a lottery system.
Ah, yes.
And they're gonna remember the results, and like if you didn't win the 10,
right,
you might have higher chances on the next one.
That cuts both ways though, right?
Of course.
Because now for people who won, that means they're at a disadvantage, right? And it makes you think like, would it have been a better idea for me to enter and win a 10, or if I want
or lose or not enter at all?
Oh, but then if you don't enter at all, it's kind of like you lost, right?
Right.
But and you're not getting a bottle. But at least if you enter and you lose, then that could be the best case scenario for the next bottle if it's a really rare one.
Well, this is why we have whiskey friends who some like certain bottles and some don't like other bottles, and we mix and match depending on.
Definitely.
You might like one, and I might like the other, and we swap, right?
Yeah, so. Definitely. And of course, we always share. So that's
of course.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'm glad that these are getting better. So yeah, keep up the good work, Found North, and thanks again for the sample.
Really like this one. This is great. Cheers.
Cheers.